I'm going to let you in on a secret. The women's apparel industry is fundamentally out of touch with the needs of the modern female shopper. As a result, nearly half of all women in the United States have become dissatisfied with the products and services that this $120 billion industry has to offer. This according to a study done by Mintel, an award-winning global research firm. That's half of the customers in a $120 billion industry who are ready to give their business and their hard-earned money to whoever can step in and give them a more satisfying shopping experience. This presentation will show you how the Flashtail is emerging as the company that is doing exactly that. The Flashtail is a versatile new fashion retailer designed to give busy professional women a uniquely personal shopping experience, one that seamlessly fits into their already hectic schedules. Our team is made up of former executives from Walmart, Apple, and Macy's, and we've spent the past 2 years researching, developing, and testing a brand new retail shopping experience, one fluid enough to meet the swiftly changing demands of modern life. Women now represent 52% of all professional and managerial roles in the United States. That's up from 17% in the 1970s. Women are working more and more, and this is on top of their already existing personal and family responsibilities. The fact is that a woman's time has become a rare and precious commodity, and she's highly selective in how she chooses to spend it. At the same time, these increased time demands have not changed the fact that personal style is still very important to her. In fact, a woman's wardrobe is arguably the most important material asset she owns. With an increasingly hectic lifestyle, the last thing she wants to worry about are the clothes she's wearing. She needs a wardrobe that gives her confidence and peace of mind, not clothing that makes her feel self-conscious because it doesn't fit right or look right. The women's apparel industry currently fails to offer a solution that takes into consideration both a woman's style needs and her strict time constraints. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The traditional shopping experience has become more time-consuming and more difficult than ever before. Research shows that women spend over 100 hours over the course of 30 shopping trips per year shopping for clothing. A single trip to the nearest shopping mall or store outlet routinely involves a 45-minute drive, 2 to 3 hours browsing through stores and finding nothing but the same trendy styles that aren't in the least bit personally appealing, and 4 to 5 trips to the fitting room to try on clothing that just doesn't fit right, regardless of what the tag might say. The average woman goes through this painful process 30 times a year. This type of unsatisfying and time-consuming experience is why millions of women all over America are so unhappy with the women's apparel industry. Finding the right clothing has simply become an exhausting chore that busy professional women just don't have the time or energy for. The jury is out. Women want a better way to shop, one that fits their unique lifestyle and satisfies their personal needs. And with a gap in the women's apparel market having grown so large, the timing to give them one couldn't be better. But before we talk about what the solution to the modern shopping problem is, it's important to first better understand what's behind their current struggles, and what exactly is it that the market demands. Research has identified 3 of the most common complaints that women have about the current state of the women's apparel industry. Number 1, the lack of readily available expert style advice. 40% of women don't feel confident selecting clothes for their body shape and size, and they would happily pay hundreds of dollars for the guidance of a personal style expert. When asked during a recent survey what was missing from the shopping experience, one shopper said, "I would love to receive expert style advice because I'm not skilled at fashion, yet it's very important for what I do and for how I feel." Number 2, it's too difficult for women to find clothing that they actually like. Women between the ages of 35 and 60 want styled apparel, and they're ready to pay for it. They just can't find anything that they can get excited about. According to research conducted by Bain, a world-renowned consulting firm, women spend less on apparel after the age of 35 than they do between the ages of 18 and 34. The reason for this is not because they don't have a desire for apparel. In fact, women between the ages of 35 and 60 are at the peak of their careers. They have more disposable income than they have ever had before, and they would happily spend it if there were an easy way to find clothing styles that they liked. The reason they spend less is because fashion brands design apparel targeted at 18 to 34-year-olds, and retailers flood their shelves with these designs. This makes it extremely difficult for women between the ages of 35 and 60 to find things designed for them. What they need is an easier way, a way to cut through all the mess and be directly connected to the clothing designed just for them. During a recent survey conducted about the shopping experience, one shopper expressed this point perfectly when she said, "If I find a dress that works, I'll buy 4 or 5, because I know I might not find another one for a couple of years." Number 3, it's way too hard to find clothing that fits right on their unique body type. Nothing is more frustrating to shoppers than the inability to find clothing that fits right. It all comes down to how the clothing is designed. Most items are designed using a size 2 hourglass model. As the size increases, the proportion of the design stays the same. That's why a dress will fit in the hips but not in the bust, or vice versa. This frustration was summed up perfectly in a recent survey by a woman who was asked about her most recent shopping experience. She had this to say: "After 8 trips to the changing room, I still hadn't found anything that fit. I just wanted to cry." These difficulties are compounded by how little time professional women actually have, making it nearly impossible for them to shop and find the things that they need. What they need instead is an experience that's easy, personal, and satisfying. One where expert style advice is readily available, designs that appeal to them are easily located, and clothing is tailored to fit. And they need to be able to initiate and complete this entire shopping process quickly, without having to change their schedule or waste their weekend shopping. What they need is the Flashtail. We know that traditional shopping methods fail to give them this type of experience. What about online shopping? With 20% of all clothing purchases now made online, it's clear that many women have traded in the frustration of browsing the mall for the frustration of browsing the internet. While online shoppers are lured in by the promise of convenience, what they get instead is an unsatisfying shopping experience right from the comfort of their own home. According to a recent report, 40% of online apparel purchases are returned, and that doesn't take into consideration the 46% of online shoppers who failed to return an item because the return process was too difficult. There is no better symbol for the problem with online shopping than a closet full of unwanted, disappointing purchases that never got sent back. The fact is that online shoppers have no assurance that what they purchase online will actually fit. They have to purchase the item just to find out. If it doesn't fit, then they have to deal with the universally despised problem of online purchase returns. If online isn't the answer, what is? Companies like Trunk Club, Keaton Rowe, and MM LaFleur have emerged to successfully provide partial answers. While those options are undoubtedly an upgrade, they are far from a complete solution. Unlike others, the Flashtail offers professional women a complete solution, one that is more practical and satisfying than anything else that currently exists on the market. Women who shop with a Flashtail receive personalized style advice from an industry expert, clothing choices that meet the unique style and fit needs of the individual shopper. We locate and source clothing from designers from all over the world. This enables us to bring styles to our clients that are aligned with who they are and what they want to project, thus freeing them from the burden of having to settle for the latest generic trend. Apparel that fits right and feels great. We believe that shoppers should be able to find clothing that fits without all the hassle. At the Flashtail, it's not only what our customers receive that stands out, it's also how they receive it. We understand the importance of having a positive experience. Frustrating shopping experiences add stress to people's lives. We believe that shopping should never be stressful. It should be a simple, rewarding experience that professional women look forward to enjoying. And that's what we're committed to providing our customers. That's why we developed a 3-step shopping process that seamlessly integrates into the busy schedule of the professional woman, enabling her to enjoy the benefits of what we offer without having to make a single adjustment to her schedule. Designed around the lifestyle and time constraints of the customers we serve, our process removes all the hassle. No more 45-minute drives to the mall, no more hours searching through generic designs that lack all personal appeal, no more purchases online that make you feel like you're playing the Russian roulette of shopping, no more struggling to find the right fit, and no more dealing with the painful returns process. Our mission is to enable professional women to build a wardrobe that empowers them in all aspects of life, and to do so in a way that's satisfying, exciting, and hassle-free. It's from this mission that our 3-step process emerged, a process that has been tested and proven. In fact, during recent testing, our process was validated by professional women between the ages of 30 and 59, whose household income is above $75,000 and who shop at places like Macy's, Gap, and J.Crew. An unprecedented 70% of the participants chose our solution over the current options available in the market, and they were willing to pay $300 for expert advice from our style consultants. With a huge void in the market and unlimited growth potential, the Flashtail is stepping in to provide a modern shopping experience designed specifically for the modern professional woman and the environment she lives, works, and plays in. The world of women's retail is changing, and with all great transformations comes great opportunity for those with the wisdom to see and the boldness to act. For a brief time, the Flashtail is opening its doors to a limited number of interested outside investors. If you're interested in learning more about how our 3-step process works and what investment opportunities are available, contact us at investors@theflashtail.com. In your communication, please include the Flashtail team member or investor who informed you of this opportunity. Thank you for watching our presentation, and we look forward to hearing from you.